On Sunday, the Philadelphia Eagles' 27-13 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers featured a chaotic first quarter with players, coaches, and fans talking long after the game ended. With the Eagles leading 3-0, a skirmish near the home team tunnel interrupted the action and nearly escalated into something much bigger. It all started with a 7-yard reception by Steelers running back Najee Harris, who was tackled at the Eagles' 4-yard line. As Harris was brought down, Eagles cornerback Darius Slay was engaged with Steelers tight end Darnell Washington, who continued to block beyond the whistle. Not pleased with the extended block, Slay punched Washington's helmet, sparking a confrontation. "That was a hockey moment," Slay later joked about the incident. However, the officials didn't catch the punch, nor did the replay officials reviewing the play spot any significant foul by the Eagles. Referee Alan Eck, who spoke to reporters after the game, confirmed that no punches were observed on the field by the officials. However, they did spot Washington committing unnecessary roughness, which led to a flag being thrown at the Steelers. Steelers wide receiver Calvin Austin III, who rushed in to defend Washington, also drew a flag for his role in the altercation. Eagles players, including cornerback Quinton Mitchell and Steelers offensive lineman Broderick Jones, were also involved, but the situation didn't escalate further. "If I see plenty of Eagles come up and surround him, yeah, I'm gonna come in and help my dog," Austin said, referring to Washington. The officials ultimately penalized the Steelers for unnecessary roughness and Austin's actions. Still, the penalty hurt Pittsburgh more than it helped, as the Eagles accepted the 15-yard penalty on Austin, pushing the Steelers back. Washington, for his part, didn't think his actions were excessive. "I was just doing my job," he said. "I thought I played through the whistle. I went a little overboard but didn't do anything crazy." While the Eagles benefited from the penalty, the game had already seen a significant shift in momentum. Earlier in the quarter, the Steelers had forced their second fumble of the game, starting their drive at the Eagles' 11-yard line. However, Pittsburgh could not capitalize fully, as Russell Wilson threw 2 incompletions, and kicker Chris Boswell managed only a 37-yard field goal to tie the game at 3. Pittsburgh's head coach, Mike Tomlin, was visibly frustrated with the officiating during the sequence. Broadcast cameras caught him angrily telling the official to "Get the expletive away from me," following the penalties. After the game, Tomlin was asked about the calls, but he wasn't satisfied with the explanation he received. "I'll let them explain that sequence." "Why should I explain it?" Tomlin said. When pressed for more details, Tomlin responded, "Not sufficient." The incident marked a turning point in what was shaping up to be a tense matchup. The Eagles, known for their strong defense and explosive offense, had to shake off the interruption and keep their focus. As the game continued, the Eagles found rhythm on both sides, ultimately cruising to a 27-13 victory. Despite the distraction, the Eagles were able to weather the storm, with quarterback Jalen Hurts continuing to show his leadership. The offensive line, led by the ever-reliable Lane Johnson, gave Hurts the protection he needed to execute the offense effectively. Meanwhile, the defense, spearheaded by Slay and Mitchell, kept the Steelers' offense in check, preventing Pittsburgh from turning the game into a real contest after the early fumble. For Tomlin and the Steelers, the frustration was evident. The penalty-filled skirmish was a microcosm of Pittsburgh's more significant issues, including inconsistencies on both offense and defense. Despite the tough loss, Tomlin's fiery reaction showed the intensity with which he manages his team, even in the face of adversity. The Steelers will need to refocus quickly as they approach the season's final stretch, with questions about their ability to execute consistently and stay disciplined on both sides of the ball still looming large. The Eagles will continue their strong push toward the playoffs, maintaining momentum with their 10th consecutive victory. With leadership from Hurts and Slay and a balanced offensive attack, the Eagles look poised to keep their Super Bowl aspirations alive, unbothered by the distractions that came their way on Sunday.